Welcome to Wisdom Audiobooks. Have you ever wondered why some people consistently achieve success in every area of life, while others struggle endlessly? Is there a secret formula to attaining lasting success? The truth is, success is not about luck or chance. It's about following timeless principles that have been proven over centuries. These principles are the foundation of a purposeful, fulfilling, and successful life. And today, we're going to uncover them together. Introduction. The audiobook 10 Timeless Laws for a Life of Success is written and published by Wisdom Audiobooks. In today's fast-paced and competitive world, many people feel lost, overwhelmed, or stuck. Young professionals wonder how to build a meaningful career. Entrepreneurs struggle with balancing ambition and well-being. Parents worry about guiding their children toward a brighter future. And lifelong learners seek practical wisdom to grow and thrive. We understand these challenges because we've been there too. That's why we created this audiobook, to share profound insights and actionable strategies that can transform your life. Here, you'll discover 10 universal laws that will help you navigate life's complexities, overcome obstacles, and create a future filled with purpose, joy, and achievement. By listening to this audiobook, you'll gain clarity, confidence, and tools to solve your problems intelligently and effectively. Your wisdom journey starts here. Chapter 1. The Law of Purpose. Without a clear purpose, life becomes directionless. Imagine sailing a ship without a destination. It drifts aimlessly, at the mercy of winds and waves. In this chapter, we'll uncover why purpose is the cornerstone of success and how you can discover your own to steer your life toward greatness. 1. What is purpose, and why does it matter? Purpose is the reason for which something exists or is done. For us as individuals, it's the why behind our actions, the driving force that gives meaning to everything we do. As Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and renowned psychiatrist, once said, "Those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how." This profound statement reminds us that when we know our purpose, challenges become stepping stones rather than barriers. When you live with purpose, every decision aligns with your long-term vision. It fuels motivation, builds resilience, and creates a sense of fulfillment. Without it, even achievements feel hollow because they lack deeper significance. Think about it. How many people climb the career ladder only to realize they're on the wrong wall? A strong sense of purpose prevents this by keeping you focused on what truly matters. 2. How do you discover your purpose? Discovering your purpose isn't always easy, but it's worth the effort. Here are 3 steps to guide you. Step 1. Reflect on your passions and strengths. Ask yourself, what activities make you lose track of time? What skills come naturally to you? Often, our purpose lies at the intersection of what we love and what we're good at. Oprah Winfrey, one of the most influential figures in media, famously said, "The biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams." She found her purpose in storytelling and empowering others, and she built an empire around it. Step 2. Identify problems you want to solve. Your purpose doesn't just benefit you, it also serves others. Consider the problems you care deeply about solving. Whether it's helping people grow, protecting the environment, or creating art that inspires, contributing to something larger than yourself amplifies your impact. Mahatma Gandhi demonstrated this beautifully when he said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." His purpose was freedom and justice, and his commitment changed history. Step 3. Envision your ideal legacy. Imagine looking back on your life decades from now. What would you want to be remembered for? This exercise helps clarify your ultimate goal. For instance, Steve Jobs envisioned leaving a legacy of innovation and design excellence. He once remarked, "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work." His clarity of purpose fueled Apple's revolutionary products and transformed industries. underscore 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 underscore. Underscore 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 underscore. 3. Aligning daily actions with your purpose. Knowing your purpose is just the beginning. The real magic happens when you integrate it into your daily life. Unfortunately, many people struggle here because they don't connect their big picture goals with small, actionable steps. Let me share a powerful example. A true story of purpose in action. Meet Malala Yousafzai, the youngest ever Nobel laureate. Growing up in Pakistan, she faced extreme adversity when the Taliban banned girls from attending school. Instead of succumbing to fear, Malala chose to fight for education, a cause she deeply believed in. Despite being shot for her activism, she continued advocating for girls' rights worldwide. Today, her organization supports millions of children in accessing education. Malala's story teaches us two critical lessons. First, purpose gives you courage in the face of adversity. Second, aligning daily actions with your purpose amplifies its impact. Even if your journey isn't as dramatic, the principle remains the same. Break down your purpose into manageable tasks. If your purpose is to inspire others through writing, start by journaling daily. If it's improving community health, volunteer regularly. Consistency compounds over time, turning small efforts into monumental achievements. 4. Practical strategies to stay connected to your purpose. Living with purpose requires intentionality. Here are some strategies to keep you grounded. Write it down, put your purpose into words and revisit it often. Studies show that writing goals increases the likelihood of achieving them. Create a vision board, visualize your purpose by gathering images, quotes, or symbols that represent your dreams. Place it somewhere visible to remind yourself daily of what you're working toward. Transforming setbacks into setups for future success. 5. Overcoming obstacles on the path to purpose. It's important to acknowledge that discovering and living your purpose isn't always smooth sailing. You may face self-doubt, fear, or external resistance. When these challenges arise, remember Nelson Mandela's words. It always seems impossible until it's done. He spent 27 years in prison fighting for equality, yet his unwavering commitment to his purpose brought about monumental change in South Africa. To overcome obstacles, focus on these strategies. Embrace failure as feedback. Every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His persistence led to the invention of the light bulb, revolutionizing the world. Surround yourself with supportive people, seek mentors, friends, or communities who believe in your vision. They can provide encouragement, advice, and accountability when times get tough. Underscore 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 underscore. 6. The ripple effect of living with purpose. When you live with purpose, it doesn't just transform your life, it impacts everyone around you. Your energy, passion, and actions inspire others to pursue their own dreams. As Ralph Waldo Emerson wisely stated, "The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well." Consider the story of Nick Vujicic, born without arms and legs. Despite his physical limitations, he discovered his purpose in motivating others to embrace life fully. Through speaking engagements and books, he has touched millions worldwide, proving that purpose transcends circumstances. Purpose is the compass that guides us through life's storms and uncertainties. It gives direction, fuels perseverance, and brings fulfillment. By reflecting on your passions, identifying problems you care about, and envisioning your legacy, you can uncover your unique purpose. Then, by aligning daily actions with this purpose and staying resilient in the face of challenges, you'll create a life of meaning and impact. Chapter 2: The Law of Action. An idea remains just an idea until it's acted upon. In this chapter, we'll delve into why action is the bridge between dreams and reality, and how you can turn your plans into tangible results. 1. Why action is the key to success. Action is the cornerstone of achievement. No matter how brilliant your ideas or how noble your intentions, they mean nothing without execution. As Pablo Picasso once said, action is the foundational key to all success. This timeless truth reminds us that progress happens only when we move from thought to deed. The problem many people face isn't a lack of ideas, it's a lack of follow-through. They dream big but hesitate to take the first step, often paralyzed by fear of failure, perfectionism, or uncertainty. But here's the reality: waiting for the perfect moment leads to missed opportunities. Success belongs to those who dare to act, even if imperfectly. 2. Overcoming the fear of taking action. Fear is one of the biggest barriers to action. It whispers doubts like, "What if I fail?" or, "What will others think?" But let me share something powerful. Fear doesn't disappear, you simply learn to act in spite of it. Take J.K. Rowling as an example. Before becoming one of the most successful authors in history, she faced rejection after rejection. Her manuscript for Harry Potter was turned down by 12 publishers before finally being accepted. Reflecting on her journey, she said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case, you fail by default." To overcome fear, start small. Break your goal into manageable steps and focus on what you can control. For instance, if you want to start a business, begin by researching the market rather than obsessing over every detail of your plan. Small wins build momentum and confidence. 3. The power of consistent effort. Success isn't achieved overnight. It's built through consistent effort over time. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, explains, "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems." This means that sustainable progress comes from establishing routines and habits that support your purpose. Consider the story of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Before becoming a global icon in entertainment, he faced numerous setbacks, including being cut from the Canadian Football League and struggling financially. Instead of giving up, he committed to relentless hard work. He started waking up at 4 a.m. daily to train, network, and pursue acting roles. His consistency eventually paid off, transforming him into one of Hollywood's highest-paid stars. To apply this principle, identify one habit that aligns with your purpose and practice it daily. Whether it's reading for 20 minutes, exercising, or reaching out to potential mentors, these small actions compound over time. 4. Turning procrastination into productivity. Procrastination is another common obstacle to action. We delay tasks because they feel overwhelming or uncomfortable. However, the solution lies in reframing how we approach them. Mel Robbins, creator of the 5-second rule, suggests counting down from 5 and taking immediate action. She explains, "If you have an instinct to act on a goal, you must physically move within 5 seconds or your brain will kill it." For example, imagine you've been meaning to write a book but keep putting it off. Instead of waiting for inspiration to strike, set a timer for 10 minutes and write whatever comes to mind. Often, starting is the hardest part, but once you begin, the process becomes easier. Another strategy is to use deadlines. Parkinson's law states that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. By setting tight deadlines, you force yourself to prioritize and focus. Try applying this to your next project, whether it's launching a side hustle or organizing your schedule. 5. A true story of action leading to triumph. Let me share the inspiring story of Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx. At age 27, she had a simple yet innovative idea: create footless pantyhose that smoothed out imperfections under clothing. With no background in fashion or business, she faced countless rejections from manufacturers and retailers. Yet, she persisted, using her savings of $5,000 to develop prototypes and pitch her product. Her breakthrough came when Neiman Marcus agreed to stock Spanx in 7 stores. Determined to make it succeed, Sarah personally visited each location to demonstrate the product to sales staff. Today, Spanx is a billion-dollar company, and Sarah credits her success to taking bold action despite uncertainty. Her story teaches us that action breeds opportunity. Even if you don't see immediate results, every step forward brings you closer to your goal. 6. Practical steps to build an action-oriented mindset. Here are actionable strategies to cultivate a bias toward action. Start before you're ready. Don't wait for the perfect conditions. Begin with what you have, knowing that improvement comes through doing. Focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate small victories along the way. Each completed task builds momentum and reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. Visualize the end result. Picture the positive outcomes of your efforts. Visualization motivates you to push through challenges and stay committed. 7. The ripple effect of action. When you take action, you inspire others to do the same. Your courage encourages friends, family, and colleagues to pursue their dreams. As Norman Vincent Peale, author of The Power of Positive Thinking, said, "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars." Remember, action creates clarity. Many people hesitate because they're unsure of the path ahead. But as you move forward, new opportunities and insights emerge, guiding you toward success. Action transforms vision into reality. By overcoming fear, embracing consistency, and defeating procrastination, you unlock your potential to achieve greatness. Remember, every great accomplishment began with a single step. Chapter 3: The Law of Persistence. Success is rarely a straight line. It's a winding road filled with obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. In this chapter, we'll explore why persistence is the ultimate differentiator between those who achieve their dreams and those who fall short. 1. Why persistence is non-negotiable. Persistence is the ability to keep going when things get tough. It's what separates dreamers from doers and amateurs from achievers. As Winston Churchill famously declared, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts." This simple yet profound insight reminds us that the journey to success is often longer and harder than we anticipate, but perseverance can make all the difference. Think about it. Every successful person you admire didn't just stumble upon their achievements. They worked tirelessly, often in the face of repeated failures. Without persistence, even the most talented individuals would never reach their full potential. 2. The science behind persistence. Research shows that grit, a combination of passion and perseverance, is one of the strongest predictors of long-term success. Angela Duckworth, author of Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance, explains that talent alone isn't enough. What truly matters is sustained effort over time. For example, consider Thomas Edison's relentless pursuit of inventing the light bulb. He famously tested thousands of materials before finding the right filament. When asked about his failures, he replied, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His unwavering persistence ultimately changed the world. This teaches us an important lesson: setbacks are not failures, they're stepping stones. Each attempt brings you closer to your goal if you stay committed. 3. How to cultivate persistence. Building persistence requires both mindset shifts and practical strategies. Here's how you can develop this critical trait. Focus on the bigger picture. Remind yourself why your goal matters. When challenges arise, reconnect with your purpose. As Steve Jobs once said, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." Passion fuels endurance. Fox, the ancient Greek storyteller, shares a powerful fable about persistence. A thirsty crow discovers a pitcher with water at the bottom but cannot reach it. Instead of giving up, the crow drops pebbles into the pitcher until the water rises high enough to drink. This story illustrates resourcefulness and determination, qualities essential for overcoming life's hurdles. 5. Turning setbacks into comebacks. Setbacks are inevitable, but they don't define you, your response does. When faced with adversity, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow stronger? Take the story of Colonel Harlan Sanders, founder of KFC. At age 65, after losing his restaurant business, he traveled across America pitching his fried chicken recipe to restaurants. He was rejected over 1,000 times before someone agreed to partner with him. Today, KFC operates in more than 145 countries. Sanders' resilience proves that age, circumstances, or rejections don't determine success, persistence does. Every no brings you closer to a yes. 6. Practical steps to stay persistent. Here are actionable tips to strengthen your persistence. Break goals into smaller milestones. Large goals can feel overwhelming. By focusing on smaller, achievable steps, you maintain momentum and motivation. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge your wins, no matter how small. Positive reinforcement boosts morale and keeps you moving forward. Surround yourself with supportive people. Build a network of mentors, peers, or loved ones who encourage you during tough times. Closing thoughts for Chapter 3. Persistence is the backbone of success. It transforms challenges into opportunities and failures into lessons. By staying focused on your purpose, learning from setbacks, and leaning on support systems, you'll build the resilience needed to achieve greatness. As we move to Chapter 4, the law of discipline, remember this: persistence without structure can lead to burnout. Discipline ensures your efforts are consistent and effective. Stay tuned. We're diving deeper into mastering self-control. Chapter 4: The Law of Discipline. Discipline is the invisible force that turns dreams into reality. Without it, even the best intentions remain unfulfilled. In this chapter, we'll uncover how discipline shapes success and explore practical ways to cultivate it in your daily life. 1. What is discipline, and why does it matter? Discipline is the ability to control your impulses, stay focused on your goals, and consistently take action, even when motivation wanes. As Jim Rohn, a legendary motivational speaker, famously said, "We must all suffer from one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The difference is that discipline weighs ounces, while regret weighs tons." Discipline is what allows you to show up every day, even when you don't feel like it. It's the foundation of consistency, which is essential for long-term success. Without discipline, progress stalls, distractions take over, and goals slip out of reach. Consider the story of Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Known for his relentless work ethic, Kobe practiced for hours before sunrise, often starting his day at 4 a.m. He once said, "The moment you give up is the moment you let someone else win." His discipline wasn't just about talent, it was about showing up, day after day, with unwavering commitment. 2. Building discipline through structure and routine. One of the most effective ways to develop discipline is by creating structure in your life. Routines eliminate decision fatigue and help you focus on what truly matters. Here's how to build a disciplined lifestyle. Set clear priorities. Identify your top 3 priorities each day and tackle them first. This ensures you're working on what aligns with your purpose and goals. Establish non-negotiable habits. Choose habits that support your vision and commit to them daily. For example, if health is a priority, make exercise a non-negotiable part of your routine. Create accountability systems. Share your goals with a trusted friend or mentor who can hold you accountable. Knowing someone else is watching can motivate you to stay on track. As Aristotle wisely noted, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Discipline isn't about perfection, it's about progress through consistent effort. 3. Overcoming the comfort zone trap. Discipline requires stepping out of your comfort zone. Human beings are wired to seek comfort, but growth happens outside of it. Many people struggle with discipline because they resist discomfort, whether it's waking up early, sticking to a budget, or learning a new skill. Take the example of Jocko Willink, a retired Navy SEAL and author of Extreme Ownership. He advocates for embracing discomfort as a path to growth. Every morning, he wakes up at 4:30 a.m. to train and prepare for the day ahead. He says, "Discipline equals freedom." By mastering self-control, you gain the freedom to live life on your terms. To overcome the comfort zone trap, start small. If you want to wake up earlier, set your alarm 15 minutes earlier than usual. Gradually increase the challenge as you adapt. Over time, these incremental changes lead to significant results. 4. The role of delayed gratification in discipline. Delayed gratification, the ability to resist short-term temptations for long-term rewards, is a hallmark of discipline. The famous Stanford marshmallow experiment demonstrated this principle. Children who resisted eating a marshmallow in exchange for two later were more likely to succeed academically and professionally as adults. This concept applies to every area of life. Whether it's saving money instead of spending impulsively, studying instead of binge-watching TV, or exercising instead of lounging on the couch, delayed gratification separates achievers from dreamers. As Warren Buffett once said, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." This mindset shift, from instant gratification to long-term thinking, requires discipline but yields incredible dividends. 5. A true story of discipline transforming lives. Let me share the inspiring story of David Goggins, a former Navy SEAL and ultra-marathon runner. Growing up in poverty and facing numerous challenges, Goggins transformed his life through sheer discipline. Despite weighing 297 pounds and having no athletic background, he trained rigorously to become one of the toughest endurance athletes in the world. Goggins attributes his success to what he calls the 40% rule. When you think you're done, you're actually only 40% done. He pushes past mental barriers by focusing on incremental progress. Today, he inspires millions worldwide to embrace discipline and unlock their potential. His story teaches us that discipline isn't about being superhuman. It's about showing up, even when it's hard, and trusting the process. 6. Practical strategies to strengthen your discipline. Here are actionable steps to build and maintain discipline. Use time blocks. Allocate specific periods for focused work and stick to them. Avoid multitasking, which reduces productivity. Eliminate distractions, turn off notifications, create a dedicated workspace, and limit social media use during productive hours. Reward yourself strategically. Celebrate milestones, but ensure rewards align with your goals. For instance, treat yourself to a book or experience rather than indulging in unhealthy habits. 7. Discipline as a lifelong practice. Discipline isn't something you achieve, it's something you practice daily. It's not always glamorous or easy, but its impact is profound. As Vince Lombardi, the legendary football coach, once said, "The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack in will." When you master discipline, you take control of your destiny. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start shaping your future. Discipline is the cornerstone of success. It transforms fleeting motivation into sustained effort and turns aspirations into achievements. By building structure, embracing discomfort, and practicing delayed gratification, you'll develop the resilience needed to thrive. Chapter 5: The Law of Growth. Growth is the essence of life. Without it, we stagnate, both personally and professionally. In this chapter, we'll explore why continuous self-improvement is vital for success and how you can cultivate a mindset of lifelong learning. 1. Why growth is essential for success. Growth isn't just about acquiring new skills or knowledge, it's about evolving into the person you need to become to achieve your goals. As Tony Robbins, a renowned life coach, once said, "The only impossible journey is the one you never begin." This highlights the importance of embracing growth as a lifelong journey rather than a destination. Think about it, every successful individual you admire didn't stop learning after reaching their first milestone. They kept pushing boundaries, expanding their capabilities, and adapting to change. Growth ensures that you remain relevant, resilient, and ready to seize new opportunities. Consider the story of Elon Musk, founder of SpaceX and Tesla. Despite having no formal background in rocket science, he taught himself the fundamentals of aerospace engineering to build reusable rockets. His commitment to learning and growing enabled him to revolutionize an entire industry. 2. The 3 pillars of personal growth. To foster meaningful growth, focus on these 3 pillars. Mindset. Growth begins with adopting a growth mindset, the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. Carol Dweck, author of Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, explains that people with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities rather than threats. Skills. Continuously invest in developing skills that align with your purpose and goals. Whether it's improving communication, mastering technology, or honing leadership qualities, skill building amplifies your impact. Health, physical and mental well-being are foundational to sustained growth. Without energy and clarity, progress becomes difficult. Prioritize sleep, nutrition, exercise, and mindfulness practices to fuel your growth journey. As Mahatma Gandhi wisely stated, "The future depends on what you do today." Every small step you take toward growth compounds over time, shaping your future self. 3. Overcoming resistance to growth. Many people resist growth because it requires stepping outside their comfort zones. Change can feel uncomfortable, even threatening. But here's the truth: staying stagnant is far riskier than embracing discomfort. Take the example of Oprah Winfrey. Early in her career, she faced criticism for her unconventional style and was fired from her first television job. Instead of giving up, she embraced feedback, refined her approach, and grew into one of the most influential media personalities in history. Reflecting on her journey, she said, "Turn your wounds into wisdom." To overcome resistance to growth, start by reframing discomfort as a sign of progress. When you feel challenged, remind yourself that growth lies on the other side of effort. Break big goals into smaller, manageable tasks to reduce overwhelm, and celebrate incremental wins along the way. 4. A true story of transformation through growth. Let me share the inspiring story of Michelle Obama, former First Lady of the United States. Growing up on the south side of Chicago, she faced numerous obstacles but remained committed to personal growth. She excelled academically, graduating from Princeton University and Harvard Law School, despite doubters who questioned whether she belonged there. Later in life, Michelle didn't stop growing. As First Lady, she championed initiatives like Let's Move to combat childhood obesity and advocated for education equality. Her ability to adapt, learn, and grow has made her a role model for millions worldwide. Her story teaches us that growth isn't limited to one phase of life. It's a continuous process that empowers you to create lasting impact. 5. Practical strategies for lifelong learning. Here are actionable ways to integrate growth into your daily routine. Read daily. Books are a treasure trove of wisdom. Dedicate at least 20 minutes a day to reading books related to your field or personal interests. Warren Buffett reads 500 pages a week, crediting much of his success to this habit. Seek feedback. Constructive criticism helps you identify blind spots and areas for improvement. Surround yourself with mentors and peers who challenge you to grow. Experiment and innovate. Try new things, even if they seem daunting. Whether it's starting a side project, learning a language, or exploring a hobby, experimentation fosters creativity and resilience. 6. Measuring your growth progress. Tracking your progress is crucial for staying motivated. Use these methods to measure growth effectively. Set SMART goals. Ensure your goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of saying, "I want to get fit," say, "I will run 3 times a week for 30 minutes over the next month." Reflect regularly. Spend time each week reflecting on what you've learned and how you've improved. Journaling can help you identify patterns and celebrate milestones. Adjust and adapt. Be flexible. If something isn't working, pivot without guilt. Growth is a dynamic process, not a rigid path. 7. Growth as a ripple effect. When you commit to growth, it doesn't just benefit you, it inspires those around you. Your dedication to self-improvement encourages friends, family, and colleagues to pursue their own development. As Robin Sharma, author of The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, said, "Leadership is not about a title or a designation. It's about impact, influence, and inspiration." Your growth creates a positive ripple effect, uplifting others and contributing to a culture of excellence. Growth is the engine of success. By cultivating a growth mindset, investing in skills, prioritizing health, and embracing lifelong learning, you position yourself for limitless possibilities. Remember, the person you are today is the foundation for the person you'll become tomorrow. Chapter 6. The Law of Relationships. Success is not a solo journey. It's built on the strength of the relationships we cultivate. In this chapter, we'll explore why meaningful connections are vital for personal and professional growth and how you can nurture them to create lasting impact. 1. Why relationships are the foundation of success. Relationships are the invisible threads that weave through every aspect of life. Whether in business, family, or friendships, strong connections amplify our potential and enrich our experiences. As John Maxwell, leadership expert and author, wisely said, "One is too small a number to achieve greatness." No matter how talented or driven you are, achieving success without the support of others is nearly impossible. Think about it. Behind every successful person is a network of mentors, collaborators, and supporters who contributed to their journey. Relationships provide guidance, opportunities, emotional support, and accountability, resources that propel us forward. Consider the story of Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, co-founders of Apple. Their partnership combined Jobs' visionary marketing skills with Wozniak's technical genius, creating one of the most influential companies in history. Without their complementary strengths and mutual trust, Apple might never have existed. This illustrates the transformative power of collaboration. 2. Building trust, the cornerstone of strong relationships. Trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship. It's earned through consistency, honesty, and reliability. As Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, explains, trust is the glue of life. It's the most essential ingredient in effective communication. It's the foundational principle that holds all relationships. To build trust, focus on these key principles. Be authentic. Show up as your true self. Pretending to be someone you're not erodes trust over time. Keep promises. Follow through on commitments, no matter how small. Reliability builds credibility. Listen actively. Pay attention to others' words, emotions, and needs. Listening demonstrates respect and deepens connection. As Maya Angelou famously said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Prioritize making others feel valued and understood. 3. The art of effective communication. Communication is the bridge that connects people. Poor communication leads to misunderstandings, conflicts, and missed opportunities. To strengthen your relationships, master the art of effective communication. Speak clearly and concisely. Avoid jargon or overly complex language. Clarity ensures your message is understood. Practice empathy. Put yourself in others' shoes to better understand their perspective. Empathy fosters compassion and strengthens bonds. Resolve conflicts gracefully. Disagreements are inevitable, but they don't have to damage relationships. Approach conflicts with an open mind and a willingness to find common ground. Take the example of Nelson Mandela, whose ability to communicate across cultural divides helped unite South Africa during its transition from apartheid. His humility, patience, and genuine concern for others earned him global admiration. 4. A true story of relationship-driven success. Let me share the inspiring story of Howard Schultz, former CEO of Starbucks. When Schultz took over the struggling coffee chain, he focused not just on products but on people. He prioritized building strong relationships with employees, whom he called partners, by offering benefits like healthcare and stock options, a rarity in the retail industry at the time. Schultz believed that happy employees would deliver exceptional customer service, which in turn would drive business success. His approach paid off. Under his leadership, Starbucks grew into a global powerhouse, known not only for its coffee but also for its culture of care and community. This story teaches us that investing in relationships creates a ripple effect, benefiting individuals, organizations, and society as a whole. 5. Expanding your network strategically. While quality matters more than quantity, expanding your network strategically can open doors to new opportunities. Here's how to do it effectively. Attend events and conferences. Engage with like-minded individuals who share your interests and goals. These settings often spark meaningful conversations and collaborations. Leverage social media wisely. Platforms like LinkedIn allow you to connect with professionals worldwide. Share valuable insights, engage with others' content, and build rapport online before meeting offline. Give before you ask, offer help, advice, or resources without expecting anything in return. Generosity builds goodwill and establishes you as a trusted ally. As Zig Ziglar, motivational speaker and author, once said, "You can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people get what they want." Giving freely strengthens relationships and creates reciprocity. 6. Nurturing existing relationships. It's not enough to simply form relationships, you must nurture them consistently. Here are practical tips for maintaining strong connections. Schedule regular check-ins. Life gets busy, but taking time to reconnect shows you value the relationship. A simple phone call or message can make a big difference. Celebrate others' wins. Be genuinely excited for other successes. Celebrating milestones together deepens bonds and reinforces positivity. Show appreciation. Express gratitude regularly. A heartfelt thank you goes a long way in strengthening ties. 7. Relationships as catalysts for growth. Strong relationships don't just support success, they catalyze growth. Surrounding yourself with positive, ambitious, and supportive individuals inspires you to aim higher and push beyond your limits. As Jim Rohn famously stated, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Choose your circle wisely, and let their energy elevate yours. Relationships are the heartbeat of success. By building trust, mastering communication, nurturing connections, and expanding your network strategically, you create a web of support that propels you toward your goals. Remember, success is sweeter when shared, and richer when rooted in meaningful relationships. Chapter 7: The Law of Balance. Success isn't just about what you achieve, it's also about how you live. In this chapter, we'll explore why balance is essential for a fulfilling life and how you can harmonize your personal and professional worlds to thrive in every area. 1. What is balance, and why does it matter? Balance is the art of allocating your time, energy, and attention across different areas of life: work, family, health, hobbies, and personal growth, so that no single aspect overwhelms or neglects the others. As Arianna Huffington, founder of the Huffington Post and author of Thrive, once said, "We think, mistakenly, that success is the result of the amount of time we put in at work, instead of the quality of time we put in." Many people equate busyness with productivity, but overworking often leads to burnout, strained relationships, and diminished well-being. True success comes from achieving harmony between ambition and contentment. Balance ensures that while you're striving for greatness, you're also nurturing joy, peace, and connection. Consider the story of Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Group. Despite his demanding schedule as an entrepreneur, Branson prioritizes spending time with family, pursuing adventures like kitesurfing, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. He believes that balancing work and play enhances creativity and resilience, a philosophy central to his success. 2. Identifying the key areas of your life. To achieve balance, start by identifying the key areas of your life that matter most. These typically include career, your professional goals and contributions; family/friends, your relationships with loved ones; health, physical fitness, nutrition, and mental well-being; personal growth, learning, self-reflection, and spiritual practices; leisure, hobbies, relaxation, and creative pursuits. As Confucius wisely noted, "The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones." Begin by assessing where you currently spend your time and energy. Are certain areas being neglected? If so, it's time to recalibrate. 3. Overcoming the myth of work-life balance. The term work-life balance implies a strict division between work and personal life, which isn't realistic for most people. Instead, think of balance as fluid integration. Some days work may take precedence, other days family or self-care might come first. Flexibility is key. Take the example of Sheryl Sandberg, former COO of Facebook and author of Lean In. She emphasizes setting boundaries without guilt, for instance, leaving the office at 5:30 p.m. to have dinner with her children. By prioritizing what truly matters in each moment, she achieves both professional excellence and personal fulfillment. To overcome the myth of perfect balance, focus on these strategies. Prioritize ruthlessly. Decide what's most important today and let go of less critical tasks. Set boundaries. Protect your non-negotiables, whether it's uninterrupted family time or dedicated hours for deep work. Practice presence. Be fully engaged in whatever you're doing. Multitasking dilutes your impact and increases stress. 4. A true story of finding balance amidst chaos. Let me share the inspiring story of Michelle Obama during her tenure as First Lady of the United States. Balancing public service, family responsibilities, and personal well-being wasn't easy, especially under the intense scrutiny of global media. Yet, she managed to create routines that supported her holistic well-being. For example, she maintained a regular exercise regimen, prioritized date nights with President Barack Obama, and carved out quality time with their daughters, Malia and Sasha. Reflecting on her approach, she said, "You should never view your challenges as a disadvantage. Instead, it's important to maintain faith in yourself and stay focused on finding solutions." Her story teaches us that balance isn't about perfection, it's about intentionality and adaptability. 5. Practical strategies for achieving balance. Here are actionable steps to bring more balance into your life. Create a weekly plan. Map out your week to ensure all key areas receive attention. Include blocks for work, family, exercise, and leisure. Delegate and outsource. Don't try to do everything yourself. Delegate tasks at work and home to free up time for what truly matters. Unplug regularly. Technology keeps us constantly connected, but it can also drain our energy. Set aside screen-free times to recharge. As Bruce Lee famously said, "It's not the daily increase but the daily decrease." Hack away at the unessential. Simplify your life by focusing on what adds value and letting go of distractions. 6. Managing stress and cultivating inner peace. Stress is one of the biggest barriers to balance. Chronic stress not only harms your health but also clouds your judgment and reduces productivity. To manage stress effectively, practice mindfulness, meditation, deep breathing, or journaling helps calm the mind and improve focus. Engage in physical activity. Exercise releases endorphins, boosting mood and reducing anxiety. Even a short walk outdoors can make a difference. Connect with nature. Spending time in green spaces lowers cortisol levels and promotes relaxation. As Dalai Lama 14 observed, "Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions." Taking proactive steps to care for your mental and physical health creates space for balance to flourish. 7. Balance as a continuous process. Balance isn't a static state, it's a dynamic process. Life evolves, priorities shift, and new challenges arise. Stay flexible and adjust as needed. For instance, during busy seasons at work, you might temporarily reduce leisure activities, knowing you'll rebalance later. As Oprah Winfrey once shared, "Doing your best at this moment puts you in the best place for the next moment." Trust the process and celebrate incremental progress toward greater harmony. Balance transforms success from a relentless pursuit into a sustainable journey. By prioritizing key areas of life, setting boundaries, managing stress, and embracing flexibility, you create a foundation for lasting fulfillment. Remember, a balanced life isn't about dividing your time equally, it's about living with purpose and joy in every moment. As we transition to Chapter 8, The Law of Gratitude, keep this in mind: gratitude amplifies the beauty of balance, helping you appreciate the richness of life. Stay tuned, we're diving deeper into cultivating a grateful heart. Chapter 8, The Law of Gratitude. Gratitude is more than a feeling, it's a powerful practice that transforms how we experience life. In this chapter, we'll uncover why gratitude is essential for success and happiness and how you can cultivate it to enrich your journey. 1. Why gratitude matters. Gratitude shifts our focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in our lives. It rewires our brains to see opportunities instead of obstacles, fostering resilience and positivity. As Melody Beattie, author of The Language of Letting Go, beautifully said, "Gratitude turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos into order, confusion into clarity." When we practice gratitude, we attract more of what we appreciate. This isn't just philosophy, it's science. Studies show that gratitude boosts mental health, strengthens relationships, and even improves sleep quality. By cultivating gratitude, you create a foundation for enduring happiness and success. Consider the story of Oprah Winfrey, who credits gratitude as one of her greatest tools for overcoming adversity. Despite a challenging childhood marked by poverty and abuse, she began keeping a daily gratitude journal, writing down 5 things she was thankful for each day. This simple habit transformed her mindset and fueled her rise to becoming one of the most influential figures in media. 2. How to practice gratitude daily. Gratitude doesn't require grand gestures. It thrives on consistency and sincerity. Here are practical ways to incorporate gratitude into your daily routine. Keep a gratitude journal. Spend 5 minutes each day writing down 3 things you're grateful for. They can be big or small: a kind word from a colleague, a delicious meal, or simply waking up healthy. Over time, this practice trains your mind to notice the positives. Express appreciation to others. Take a moment to thank someone who has made a difference in your life. A heartfelt note, text, or conversation not only uplifts them but also deepens your connection. Reframe challenges with gratitude. When faced with difficulties, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What am I still blessed with? For example, losing a job might open doors to new opportunities or prompt personal growth. As Albert Schweitzer once said, at times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lit the flame within us. Gratitude reminds us of the interconnectedness of humanity. 3. A true story of gratitude transforming lives. Let me share the inspiring story of Nick Vujicic, born without arms and legs. Despite his physical limitations, Nick chose to embrace life fully by practicing gratitude. He focuses on what he can do rather than what he cannot, expressing thanks for the love of his family, the ability to speak, and the chance to inspire others. Through his nonprofit organization, Life Without Limbs, Nick travels the world sharing his message of hope and gratitude. His story teaches us that gratitude isn't dependent on circumstances, it's a choice. By choosing gratitude, Nick turned perceived disadvantages into sources of strength and purpose. 4. The ripple effect of gratitude. Gratitude doesn't just benefit you, it creates a ripple effect that touches everyone around you. When you express appreciation, you inspire kindness and generosity in others. As William Arthur Ward famously stated, feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. For instance, imagine thanking a team member for their hard work. That acknowledgement motivates them to perform better and encourages a culture of mutual respect. Gratitude amplifies positivity, creating environments where people feel valued and empowered. 5. Practical strategies to cultivate gratitude. Here are additional strategies to deepen your gratitude practice. Start your day with gratitude. Before jumping into tasks, take a moment to reflect on what you're thankful for. This sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. Create a gratitude jar. Write down moments of gratitude on slips of paper and place them in a jar. On tough days, revisit these notes to remind yourself of life's blessings. Practice mindful awareness. Pause throughout the day to notice and appreciate the little things: sunshine streaming through a window, laughter shared with a friend, or a quiet moment of peace. As Cicero, the ancient Roman philosopher, wisely noted, gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues but the parent of all others. When you nurture gratitude, you naturally become more compassionate, patient, and resilient. Gratitude is the lens through which we see life's abundance. By practicing gratitude daily, reframing challenges, and spreading appreciation, you unlock a deeper sense of fulfillment and joy. Remember, success feels sweeter when paired with gratitude, for it reminds us that every step of the journey is worth celebrating. Chapter 9: The Law of Contribution. True success isn't measured by what you accumulate, it's defined by what you give. In this chapter, we'll explore why contributing to others is a cornerstone of a meaningful life and how you can make a difference, no matter where you are on your journey. 1. Why contribution matters. Contribution is about using your talents, time, and resources to create value for others. It shifts the focus from, "What can I get?" to, "What can I give?" As Albert Schweitzer, philosopher and humanitarian, once said, "The purpose of human life is to serve, and to show compassion and the will to help others." When you contribute, you not only enrich the lives of others but also experience profound fulfillment yourself. Helping others activates the brain's reward system, releasing feel-good chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin. This creates a positive feedback loop, motivating you to continue giving. Consider the story of Mahatma Gandhi, who dedicated his life to serving humanity. He led India to independence through nonviolent resistance, inspiring millions worldwide. Despite his monumental achievements, he lived simply and prioritized uplifting those in need. His legacy reminds us that true greatness lies in selfless service. 2. Finding your unique way to contribute. You don't need to be wealthy or famous to make an impact. Every act of kindness counts. Here's how to identify opportunities to contribute based on your strengths and passions. Leverage your skills, share your expertise with others. For example, if you're good at teaching, offer free tutoring sessions. If you're skilled in technology, mentor someone starting their career. Volunteer your time. Nonprofits, schools, and community organizations often rely on volunteers. Whether it's organizing events, cleaning parks, or supporting vulnerable groups, your efforts matter. Support causes you care about, donate to charities aligned with your values, or participate in fundraising campaigns. Even small contributions add up to create significant change. As Helen Keller famously said, "I am only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something." Start where you are, and let your actions ripple outward. 3. A true story of contribution changing lives. Let me share the inspiring story of Blake Mycoskie, founder of Tom's Shoes. During a trip to Argentina, Blake witnessed children walking barefoot, which exposed them to injuries and infections. Moved by their plight, he launched Tom's with a simple mission: for every pair of shoes sold, another would be donated to a child in need. This one-for-one motto revolutionized the business world, proving that profit and purpose could coexist. To date, Tom's has donated over 100 million pairs of shoes, restoring dignity and improving health for countless children. Blake's story demonstrates that contribution doesn't just help others, it inspires innovation and drives systemic change. 4. The ripple effect of contribution. When you contribute, your impact extends far beyond the immediate action. Acts of generosity inspire others to pay it forward, creating a chain reaction of kindness. For instance, imagine buying coffee for the person behind you in line. That small gesture might brighten their day and encourage them to perform a similar act of kindness. Over time, these seemingly minor contributions compound into transformative effects. As Winston Churchill observed, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." Contribution reminds us that our worth isn't tied to material possessions, it's reflected in the lives we touch. 5. Practical strategies to make contribution a habit. Here are actionable ways to integrate contribution into your daily life. Start small. Look for everyday opportunities to help others. Hold the door open, offer a listening ear, or leave a generous tip. These acts may seem minor, but can mean the world to someone. Join a community initiative. Collaborate with local groups working toward causes you care about, such as environmental conservation, education, or homelessness. Teach what you know, share your knowledge freely. Write blog posts, record videos, or host workshops to empower others with valuable insights. As Maya Angelou wisely stated, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Contribution leaves a lasting impression by making others feel valued and supported. 6. Contribution as a path to personal growth. Giving back not only benefits others but also accelerates your own growth. When you step outside yourself to serve, you develop empathy, humility, and resilience. You realize that success isn't about hoarding resources, it's about sharing abundance. As Zig Ziglar, motivational speaker and author, once said, You can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. Contribution aligns your personal goals with the greater good, creating harmony between ambition and altruism. Chapter 10: The Law of Legacy. A legacy is not what you leave behind, it's what you build while you're here. In this chapter, we'll explore why leaving a meaningful legacy is essential and how you can create one that inspires future generations. 1. What is legacy, and why does it matter? Legacy is the lasting impact you leave on the world long after you're gone. It's not about fame or fortune, it's about the values, contributions, and memories you pass on to others. As Maya Angelou famously said, "Do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better." Your legacy reflects who you are and what you stand for. It's shaped by the choices you make daily, how you treat people, the causes you champion, and the love you share. A meaningful legacy ensures that your life's work continues to inspire and uplift others. Consider the story of Martin Luther King Jr., whose dream of equality and justice transcended his lifetime. Through his speeches, actions, and unwavering commitment to civil rights, he left a legacy that continues to shape societies worldwide. His example reminds us that legacy isn't just for extraordinary individuals. It's within everyone's reach. 2. Building a legacy through purposeful living. Creating a legacy begins with living intentionally. Every decision you make contributes to the mark you leave on the world. Here's how to align your life with a purpose-driven legacy. Clarify your values. Identify the principles most important to you, integrity, kindness, innovation, etc., and let them guide your actions. Invest in people. Relationships are the foundation of legacy. Mentor others, nurture friendships, and prioritize family. The impact you have on individuals often ripples outward. Pursue impact over achievement. Focus less on accolades and more on creating meaningful change. For instance, instead of aiming for promotions, consider how your work benefits others or advances a greater cause. As Steve Jobs once reflected, "Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Live authentically, and your legacy will naturally emerge from the footprints you leave behind." 3. A true story of leaving a lasting legacy. Let me share the inspiring story of Anne Frank, whose diary became a symbol of hope and resilience during one of history's darkest periods. While hiding from persecution during World War II, Anne documented her thoughts, dreams, and struggles in a journal. Though she tragically lost her life at age 15, her words continue to touch millions, reminding us of the strength of the human spirit. Anne's legacy teaches us that even in adversity, we can leave something beautiful behind. Her story encourages us to find meaning in our circumstances and use them as opportunities to create value for others. 4. How to build a legacy that endures. Leaving a legacy requires thoughtful action and consistent effort. Here are practical steps to ensure your impact endures. Document your journey, write letters, record videos, or create journals to preserve your wisdom and experiences for future generations. These artifacts become treasures that connect past and present. Contribute to something bigger than yourself, support movements, organizations, or initiatives that align with your values. Whether it's fighting climate change, promoting education, or fostering peace, contributing to larger causes amplifies your legacy. Empower others to lead, train and mentor those who will carry the torch after you. By equipping others with tools and knowledge, you ensure your vision lives on. As Nelson Mandela wisely said, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead." 5. Legacy as a reflection of love. At its core, legacy is an expression of love, for humanity, for ideas, and for the future. When you give selflessly, you plant seeds that grow into forests of possibility. For example, imagine teaching a child to read. That single act might spark a lifelong passion for learning, leading them to achieve great things and inspire others. Your contribution becomes part of an infinite chain of goodwill. As Mother Teresa observed, "Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love." Legacy isn't about grand gestures, it's about infusing everything you do with care and compassion. Conclusion of the audiobook. As we wrap up 10 timeless laws for a life of success, let's briefly revisit the 10 laws that form the foundation of a purposeful, impactful, and fulfilling life. 1. The law of purpose: discover your why, and let it guide every decision you make. 2. The law of action: turn ideas into reality by taking consistent, deliberate steps forward. 3. The law of persistence: stay resilient in the face of challenges. Success belongs to those who endure. 4. The law of discipline: master self-control to build habits that lead to long-term achievement. 5. The law of growth: commit to lifelong learning and continuous improvement in all areas of life. 6. The law of relationships: nurture meaningful connections. They are the backbone of success and happiness. 7. The law of balance: harmonize work, family, health, and personal passions to thrive holistically. 8. The law of gratitude: cultivate gratitude to shift your mindset and attract abundance. 9. The law of contribution: give back generously. True success is measured by the positive impact you create. 10. The law of legacy: build a lasting legacy that reflects your values and inspires future generations. These laws are timeless because they transcend trends, cultures, and circumstances. Together, they provide a roadmap for navigating life's complexities while staying aligned with your highest potential. Now that you've learned these principles, the real magic begins when you put them into practice. Success isn't achieved overnight. It's built through small, intentional actions repeated consistently over time. Start today. Reflect on which law resonates most deeply with you right now and take one step toward applying it. Whether it's clarifying your purpose, reaching out to strengthen a relationship, or expressing gratitude to someone who matters, every action counts. Remember, progress is more important than perfection. Celebrate each milestone along the way, no matter how small. And don't be discouraged by setbacks, they're part of the process. As you continue to apply these laws, you'll notice incredible shifts in your mindset, energy, and results. You have everything you need within you to achieve greatness. Trust yourself, stay committed, and watch as your efforts transform not only your life but also the lives of those around you. Thank you for joining me on this journey through 10 timeless laws for a life of success. It has been an honor to share these insights with you, and I hope they inspire you to live with greater clarity, courage, and purpose. If you found value in this audiobook, I'd love for you to support Wisdom Audiobooks by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us reach more people and empower them with knowledge and inspiration. Lastly, remember, success is not just about achieving goals, it's about becoming the best version of yourself and making a difference in the world. Keep striving, keep growing, and never stop believing in the power of your dreams. Until next time, this is Wisdom Audiobooks signing off. Wishing you wisdom, strength, and joy on your journey ahead. Your wisdom journey starts here, and it never truly ends.